We did it, boys. Fucking fly, Eagles fly. Woo! We did it.
Oh, man. I don't know why in my head I thought for sure this week I was like, I don't know how he's gonna pull it off, but he's gonna somehow still have that fucking McNabb jersey, and he's just gonna be like, woo!
That would have been great.
I thought you would. Oh, dude, I would have been so angry. I've been furious.
Actually, I could go dig it out of my closet.
Do you still have it?
I think I do.
That's hilarious. See, I thought I thought you were gonna really do that. I was waiting for it, to be honest. Yeah, it was. I almost wore navy blue just to be like, now I know what it's like to be a Cowboys fan.
Well, then you wouldn't wear navy blue. You'd wear another team's colors.
Yeah, that's very true.
You gotta look elsewhere for success. These
Yeah.
veins have been plundered.
Yeah. Yeah, it's dude. Yeah, at least with the Cowboys game when we beat the Cowboys, it was a game at least, right? This was.
Yeah.
I sat there and watched a whole game of just the most disappointing way to watch a season end. Like, not even a chance in all hell.
You know it's bad when Philadelphia fans are nice.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
all of a sudden they're like, "Hey man, you guys tried."
Also,
you
this
tried.
this is why you don't fuck with the Rocky statue either. I guess there is a curse I didn't know about it until afterwards, but a lot of opposing teams have put like a jersey or a T-shirt on the Rocky statue when they come to Philadelphia, and then they proceed to get their ass kicked. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
don't touch the Rocky
It's kind of like
statue.
if you're a mayor, you probably should keep your mouth shut, or someone's gonna quote The Rock when they beat you.
Yeah, and call you a jabroni on national TV.
I was like, hell yeah, dude! Welcome to 2000.
Dude, yeah. What did that mayor say? I have no idea what that was all about.
He called
I just
it,
heard Travis Kelce fucking call out the mayor of Cincinnati
What's
in
the,
just
what's
the
the
most
kid?
horrific fashion.
What's the kid's name for the Bengals?
Burrow?
Joe Burrow. There we go. They call it Burrow's head instead of Arrowhead.
Burrowhead? Burrowhead, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was one of the players who said that originally.
Well, no, he said they were going to go in and win. It's Burrowhead after all, and he was talking trash. The mayor.
The mayor was.
Yeah.
He called it Burrowhead.
The mayor of Townsville said, "We and the Powerpuff Girls are going to come in and kick your ass."
Oh, boy. How about them Tigers?
Hey, Miss ZZ Top Legs, get your
Yeah.
ass in here.
I can't remember what her name is. I was trying to remember the
I
secretary's
thought it was
name.
Legs. I don't know.
No, it's
it was.
not.
It just played Stacy Keibler music in my
I
mind.
keep wanting to say Miss Bouvier, but that's not right. That's
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
That's only in my head because that's Marge Simpson's maiden name. And I was watching The
Bouvier?
Simpsons. Yeah, Marge Bouvier.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, it was rough. It was not a fun day to be a Niners fan. Honestly, it was pretty frustrating football. Like two AFC and the NFC championship game, both felt like they were frustrating and like in different ways. It just, I don't know. You just didn't see a lot of I feel like even calling going on either of those games. It was a lot of calls when they were very convenient to whatever, just to make the game exciting, I guess.
Well, the refs got demoted from the NBA and calling fouls on LeBron, so now they have to officiate the NFL. Because
Yeah.
it's like,
That is true.
oh, we didn't call those, when they were hacking
Yeah.
them. No, it was crazy, though, to watch those games. So you go from a, 6-month injury? Is that what got put on Purdy for his elbow?
Yeah,
Something like
6
that?
months. He tore his UCL, is what they are saying.
Oh, his used car lease? He tore it
Yeah,
up? Damn.
he tore it up, dude. He was like, "I'm getting a Tesla out here in San Fran."
Oh, man, I thought I sold him a good. I didn't realize it was a lemon. They don't have lemon laws out there. Fun fact.
I did not know. What's a lemon law?
Where you sell
Is
a
that-
car that, like, let's say the engine's knocking, and I know this, so I put an extra 4 quarts of oil into it just to make it stop. That's the lemon law. The engine's fucked, but you don't know. I hide
so
it.
you just do everything you can to disguise the
hide
fact
it,
that
yeah.
it's a shit car. Oh, I didn't know that. California doesn't have lemon laws?
Oh, I don't know.
That'd be
It
great.
Sounds great.
It does sound good.
I mean, after what I saw in Pimp My Rides and the cars they were fixing, I don't think they do.
No, they don't. Yeah, that one guy was held together with gum, remember?
Double bubble.
Yeah, it was not a fun day of football. Yeah,
Dude,
and
you
I
go
just sat
from
there and watched it.
watching one where, okay, let's be honest, Jalen Hurts, a meh game. They did great.
Right.
Congratulations. But you got one quarterback you brought in an NFL Madden create a random character in at quarterback for a hot second. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And he fumbles right away, and I go, yep, that checks
Yep,
out.
that's about right. Yeah, there's the stat. Yeah, that's what happens when you, unfortunately, no offense to Johnson, the fourth string quarterback, but he's a 10-year veteran who I don't think he's actually started. He's been on 10 different teams, I think. And they picked him up from the practice squad of either the Jets or it was the practice squad of the Jets to be their backup.
That
for
explains
Purdy.
a lot.
Yeah. When you learn from Mark Sanchez, dude, you learn how to fumble.
The Sanchez?
Sanchez. The Sanchez quarterback.
The guy that Pete Carroll's like, no, you can't leave. You're too early. Oh, fuck, I'm out. Yeah.
And I can't say the Eagles, they got off lucky or whatever and whatnot. Because it is funny how many people are like, oh, best defense in the league, huh? But they still got 31 put up on them. And it's, well, dude, the defense was on the game for about 80% of the game. So
they're gassed.
It's kind of hard. Yeah, you have no shot. It was crazy.
It was after halftime. It was over. That's when I knew the defense was on the field for 80 to 90% of that first half. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Also, you kind of have to give Purdy a little bit of props in the fact that he still didn't throw an incompletion. That's a stat now. He now has another new record. He's one of the only quarterbacks to ever not throw an incompletion in an NFC championship game.
It's still, though, it's just like, whoa.
He was at 4 for 23 yards.
Yeah, dude, he got the Wendy's combo. So the whole time we're moving through this, though, it was wild to watch because you see that series entry, that whole play out, and then you go to Kansas City, and you're like, is he hurt? Is he not? Because he's running pretty good right there. And the next one,
then he's limping.
Yeah, the next one
doing some acting.
He looked like he was about to hit life alert and fall down.
Right.
It's just like, what is going on with this?
Right. I heard his brother was up in the stands filming a TikTok.
Doing the Dougie?
He was mimicking. Yeah, he was doing the stanky leg in honor of Patrick.
It would check out. Dude.
Yeah.
Is a nuisance.
He's the fucking worst. That was all of a sudden Patrick Mahomes, the whole is he hurt? Is he going to be able to play? And the dude's just dropping dimes.
No, I was waiting for it because he got the comeback story. Everybody's like, "Oh," but the announcers doing he's the best. He's so tough, so durable. Did you see this? And when he threw a shuttle pass as he was falling, he's called down because his left knee hit down. But he threw it out, and he's like, the will to keep the play going. This guy's amazing. I'm like, it's a fucking lateral. Who cares?
Dude, all of those announcers have splooge on their tie from Patrick Mahomes.
Something. Or
Dude,
at least his brother.
And he's good. I'm not taking that away from him at all. But it is insane how much they just want to just make him the greatest quarterback who's ever lived.
Oh, he's good. I'll give him that.
He's good. But it's very weird how they do it. Like, I don't know. Even when Brady was like the top of the top, he didn't get this much dick sucking from announcers.
Well, that's because Brady was a she's all that victim. I mean, he wasn't very good looking until halfway through the movie.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, is Patrick Mahomes considered good looking?
I don't know. He's got like I don't know.
He's got a Swiffer mop hair.
I know, but I can't figure out if that's like pubic hair or a mullet. Like, I don't know what it is.
It's like a faux hawk. That's
a
why
faux
I
hawk?
called it. It's like a Swiffer. Like those Swiffers that you can get that have like the longer strings on it. That's what it looks like to me. It's like a Swiffer mop top.
All right. Well, I can't figure out what it is, but I'm just like, you know what? It sucks when you're like, that looks like shit, but the guy's so cool. He's like, I can rock it though.
That's the problem. Yeah, and then he has a sick pair of Oakleys he has his own line of Oakleys. It's like, God damn it.
No, if he starts wearing Macho Man Oakleys, it's over. Does he? No, he doesn't.
You haven't seen? Yeah, go to any Oakley store. You have advertisements of Patrick Mahomes in some fucking dope Oakleys that are kind of Macho Man-esque.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
The ones that I wear are coming back.
No, the Bret Hart ones. where it's just a string.
Yeah. Yeah.
He runs onto the field and gives it to one kid. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, you're dying of cancer, right? Okay.
Exactly. That'd
I'll
be
get
great.
those. Have your parents send those back when you kick it. All right.
Yeah, it was a good shout out to those teams. I guess they did all right. But I guess my big point I wanted to make though is like I'm just jealous that the AFC game was at least like a game, and you got to see it kind of come down to the end, a little bit.
Yeah.
Whereas that's what I wanted for the NFC Championship. If we lose by like a touchdown or a field goal at the end, it's like, hey man, you put up a fight, but you just watch your team get trounced on for 40 fucking minutes or an hour, I guess at that point.
Yeah,
But you know what I mean?
It's bad, and everybody's like, "Oh, Christian McCaffrey, he was doing everything." I'm like, they didn't have a fucking choice. And then,
No choice.
And then they're, I was talking to a guy at work, and it just going back and forth about like running backs, and I'm like,
Yeah.
we haven't had a running back like. He's like, he could have kept going. I'm like, through all that contact, there's no way.
No.
And I explained to him, I'm like, I don't understand what it is about people like you that love contact. Last time the Cowboys had that, it was Marion the Barbarian, and everybody's, yeah, CTE, CTE, and just fucking letting this guy just get domed, just concussed left and
Yeah.
right, but it's like helmet to helmet all the time, and he kills himself, and everybody's like, oh my God, who could have saw that coming? It's, what
I
the
think
fuck
football
are you guys
players.
doing?
I think football fans want football players to have CT and end up in wheelchairs when they get pushed out for the Hall of Fame speech, because otherwise they come out and they have some cause they're trying to pitch and stuff.
Oh, I
They're
thought
like,
you were gonna
"Hey,
be
we
like,
need to
I thought you were gonna be. It was like The Price is Right, and they just have ramps. And come on down, and just
They actually run them through like a pinball thing. They just shoot them out.
they shoot them out, but it comes out like a high school team through a piece of paper.
Yeah. They run right into the bust of them. That's what stops them. No, I think that's why a lot of football fans want the CTEs. They're just like hoping that they don't have to sit through a very over the top thankful speech. Let's hurry along this Hall
You
of
want
Fame,
guys that doesn't know how to.
inductee.
He forgot how to say his vowels.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't even remember what team he played for.
No, he's just like he doesn't even remember the 3 letters of the league.
I'm so happy I won 3 Linscardi trophies.
You guys, I'm really happy to be hosting the Pebble Beach Championship.
Yeah.
Just like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
When I got my Larry O'Brien in my 4th season, it's just like in long, just awkward pause. Actually, that'd be great. Just time the pauses in between.
yeah.
It'd
You
be
just edit
amazing.
them all out.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of just jump cuts to just staring off into nothingness. It's like a Joe Biden speech.
I was a young Kansas boy, and I used to have a nickel. It's just like-
Yeah, dude. It was a rough one. That was it. And that like the thing that people don't think about too is when there was still kind of a little bit of hope, right? When it's like, can they figure out something? Josh Johnson was still in there.
Figer.
Or not Josh Johnson.
You said
that's
Figer. Like, my Wi-Fi's got a little grr to it. Go Figer.
I didn't.
You said
Figer.
Figer.
What was I don't even remember
Instead of
saying
saying
that word.
go figure, you said go Figer.
Oh, well, whatever.
You mean
But-
you're so white trash. It just comes out that way.
The way people were talking about Christian McCaffrey being in the Wildcat offense, let's say they pull it off and somehow win that fucking game. How are you going to fucking win the Super Bowl? We have no quarterbacks, and you're just going to go in and have Christian McCaffrey run the Wildcat? That would have been the worst Super Bowl of all time.
Okay, Purdy, here's what we can do. We can lop that arm off and put in some nano machines and a robotic arm.
Yeah, it would have been terrible if that happened. It would not have been a fun Super Bowl to watch if the Niners got in and then had to just run Wildcat offense with Christian McCaffrey the whole time. That would have been nuts.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
It was a bad sports weekend for me, man, all the way around. And there was that, and then the day before, God, Sports entertainment. I shouldn't even say sports. It's sports entertainment all weekend. Really fucking hurt me. All these scripted outcomes really fucked me. No, but Saturday was the Royal Rumble for WWE, and I think I've told you this before. We do the drawing where we gamble on it. Everybody puts in like $10 depending
So
on
I
what
love how
we decide is a pot.
you're like, man, I won't bet on live sports, but I will bet on this thing that is scripted
It's like
completely.
playing the lottery, dude. It's just chance.
Okay.
You don't know.
Okay.
But you put in $5-10 and you put in all 30 numbers and you draw. Everybody draws numbers, and whoever comes out.
You
of
just
your
need to
numbers is your
do
wrestlers.
Sarah Michelle Gellar's husband, who was in She's All That, call back, and then he knows what's going to happen, because isn't he still one of the writers?
Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Yes.
No, he is not.
Oh, he's not. Damn.
No, he got out of there. He didn't like Vince McMahon because, it's surprisingly they have a ton of writers, but they don't use any of their ideas, Nathan.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Well, good thing Vince is coming back.
Yeah, no kidding. But I got fucked real hard in the men's Royal Rumble, right? One of my numbers was 19.
Got 19 guys?
Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah, 19 guys.
The way you
19.
just said that sentence, it's just like, I got fucked real hard because of 19. And I'm like,
No.
whoa.
Yeah. You're leaving out words on purpose to make me sound super gay.
No, I would never.
I wish Wade could say he put up a good fight. I wish I could say that.
It's just Shawshank with you in the showers the first time.
Bubba Ray Dudley got to Wade. The Bubba boys got after him.
To say he got the wooden table would be an understatement.
Turns out Bubba Ray never ate a solid food in his life. Had to drink all his meals through a straw. But what happened was 19 was one of my numbers. And the music hits at 19, and Rey Mysterio's music hits. And I'm like, fuck. Well, that sucks because it's basically a throwaway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Rey Mysterio's not going to win it.
So you just heard Booyaka Booyaka 619.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, man. And that's all I heard, Nathan, because it played, and Rey Mysterio never came out.
What?
Yeah, because his son, who turned and went heel on him, before it was number 20, and he had jumped him backstage and took his mask off. His own son, Nathan, betrayed his father and took off his luchador mask.
Yeah, I was going to say, in luchador terms, that's the equivalent of killing your father.
Yeah. You just executed him
Yeah.
publicly in the town square.
Oh, man.
Literally, the square circle is where you
Jeez.
executed your father.
North Korea's own child of 619, Rey Mysterio.
But because of that, I had one less wrestler in the fucking Rumble. Now, there's no way Rey Mysterio was going to win it, but then he doesn't get it. And here's where my logic was, right?
Okay.
This is the way I look at it. Because one of my other numbers I had 19, 27, and 29. There are 30 wrestlers, correct?
29's a good bet.
But that's my point. Now, number 30, when the number hit, was Cody Rhodes, the eventual winner of the Royal Rumble, correct? Now,
There's
I
32
think
people,
logically-
right?
No, 30.
There's only 30, okay.
There's only 30. Now, but Rey Mysterio never came out. So technically, there was only 29. So aren't I entitled to the 29th wrestler who came out as 30, but there was only 29 wrestlers? I think I should have won that pot because I had 29.
I think you should go join those I got a participation trophy rallies they have out in California.
Yeah. I wish they had a participation trophy for the Royal Rumble. I would love that. Sign me up as a jobber. I'll get thrown out by fucking Hulk Hogan.
Rey Mysterio had a legit shot and he was fucked over by the writers.
Oh, he had no chance. I
No,
was
he
just
had
trying
a
to weave.
shot, okay? You're just knocking him down because you're a racist.
Yeah. WWE's racist and they don't want to see a Mexican short man win the whole thing.
What was this Royal Rumble sponsored by?
Oh, well, there was a match that night brought to you by Mountain Dew Blackout.
Whoa.
Literally, I'm not even
Who
joking.
was wrestling though? Who did they put in that match?
It was Bray Wyatt and
Okay.
L.A. Knight.
I'm just like, that could be
Well,
questionable.
Bray Wyatt's basically now like the modern day kind of what they turned the Undertaker into. He's like a spooky, mysterious, like, figure that's supernatural, basically.
Oh, he's
but
God.
He brought his it brought his whole gimmick down by having a giant Mountain Dew Blackout sign glowing, and it was like an early '90s glow party like aesthetic for this match. It was crazy. Do you believe you're better off alone? Are you better off alone?
You believe in love after love. Like, hey, Cher's back.
I'm blue, abadi. He's just playing all techno the whole
All
time.
right, this is great. What is this? I think it's the Blue Man Group.
Yeah, I know I had no real argument to actually get the 29th, to make that a thing. But hey, man, I was trying to weasel my way into $60. Okay? I was trying.
Yeah, you got to do it.
It's called, hey, no one else is going to be my lawyer for me in that situation. I'm just going to try. I tried my best, and I failed.
There you go. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. But fuck, dude, I can't believe, like, what a shit draw, the fact that Rey Mysterio doesn't even come out. I'm just like, I know he wasn't going to win, but, like, motherfucker, dude.
Oh, man. And it's a shame that his mask got taken off and it didn't have, like, Fabio hair fall out or something comical.
Well, the best part is, you didn't see him take off the mask, so you didn't see him.
Okay.
You just saw his son come out with the mask, and then his son tried to, like, rip the mask through the eye holes. He was too weak to do it. I was like, that's because family's stronger than anything,
Yeah,
bud.
R. Kelly comes out and is like, or not R. Kelly, Jesus, he just pisses on him. No, Vin Diesel comes out and he's like, there's nothing stronger than family.
Dominic, what are you doing? You're disgracing your family. I don't know why he's Stallone.
I was going to say Rock.
It turns into that really fast. Like if you do a Vin Diesel, it turns in if it's just like two optics away from being Stallone.
Yeah.
Why are you putting that Niner shit on me? I'm familiar over you.
Just having all sorts of fun.
You guys didn't have a purdy game, did you?
No, I'm just waiting because the writers have to be having fun with the names.
With the names of the football players?
Well, I mean, it's like, oh, Eagles have great game. Niners not so purdy.
Yeah, apparently somebody bought a billboard in Philly that said that wasn't purdy. That's all they put on the billboard. It's like, damn, dude. Philly stays petty. I'll say that.
No, I mean, it wasn't purdy for exactly almost the whole game. What was it, like three plays in?
Yeah, it was the fourth snap. Or no, it was the sixth snap. He played 6 plays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
brutal.
It blows. Yeah, brutal time. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I've just been learning other stuff. I've been trying to just get my mind off of it with other things.
Okay, well, here, I'll get your mind off. Let's gentle massage in some better things.
Okay.
I mean, these suck way more than what you're used to, okay?
Okay.
And that is, Indonesia has been having such a fun time of just dudes fucking left and right, long after they're married. So it's like,
right.
I got side pieces galore. Let's go. I'm building
City boy.
He's just building out this family. He's like, I have a farming simulator of pussy, and I am fertilizing all of it.
Yeah.
Well, now
I got stables filled with pussy.
Yeah. It's like, this is
what's my main export? My cum.
Swimming. That's my export.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm the Michael Phelps of swimming in pussy.
I guarantee you, they call me Kobe because every 1 and 2 tries, it works.
Yeah.
I'm a 50% shooter, high volume. Mm-hmm. So they have been doing this for long enough that the Indonesia passed criminal code banning the sex outside of their marriage. It's happened so much that they go, all right, we got to do something. Because, hey, that's what that is those fucking dorks that are lawmakers are going, I want pussy and I can't get any.
How can you be in government and not get pussy? Especially, I feel like is Indonesia's government's got to be pretty corrupt, I would assume.
Dude, I mean, yeah, it's a year under the new laws. So it's a year.
It's been 1 year.
It's 1 year because the lawmakers are like, well, that's going to be us because we're finally going to get some. So we need to be able to kick us out of this.
Right.
1 year, we can get that off.
Right. Well, unfortunately, when you make a rule like that, it doesn't stop it. It just makes it so much fucking cooler to do.
Now
it's like banning smoking in Australia.
This is fucking great, okay? Because in America, it's all this, I get to choose, it's me, look at me, I do what I want. Well, over there, they're going, this law's a disaster for the people. And I'm like,
really?
Fuck yeah, you guys rule.
So the Indonesian government's like, well, it turns out by banning cheating, we filled up our whole entire prison system, and now we have no working people.
They're calling us America Junior. We're overflowing with prisoners.
Yeah, turns out there's the marriage to prison pipeline because these dudes can't stay faithful.
And now they're calling us a disaster for human rights and then I love this in quotes, a potential blow to tourism. I'm like,
well, what's your main import? Oh, it's letting outsiders fuck my wife.
Yeah, they come over here. Some of them take my wife, which, and depending on the day, I might be okay with.
Yeah, this one guy who came in and kept talking to me about a Bugatti said he wanted to take my wife. He kept talking about a Bugatti and being a good chess player and kickboxing.
And then he said he mail order.
Yeah.
And then OnlyFans. It was really weird. His enunciation of his words was really poignant.
Yeah. Wow. So it's actually hurting tourism because of this. Now, here's the thing I would like to know. I hope there's more than this article that you pulled up, because it's that whole causation or correlation doesn't equal causation, correct? I think that's how you say it.
For every immovable object, there is no. I'm just.
For every immovable object, there is an unstoppable force.
And so let's see.
I like how also. Okay, sorry. Before we get into it anymore, I just have a great comparison. Indonesia trying to stop infidelity is like the Spartans from 300 taking on the Persian army. It might have worked for a little bit, but those people were gonna keep fucking.
Oh yeah.
There was like a month where they were like, I could go to jail, and then one guy finally got arrested, and they were like, how long is it?
Yeah.
1 year? Worth it.
The Indonesians are over there going, all right, here's what it is. We love fucking, and then you get a couple Quakers that migrated, like, son of a C.
dude. How great would it be if, like, the entire male population of Indonesia got together and like, all right, boys, I don't know how their court system works, but let's just say they get judged by a jury.
I feel like it is the boys that make the rules over there. I think that's a safe assumption.
But, like, we get judged by a jury of our peers, correct? Well, if we just, anytime one of these get pulled up and we're in the jury, we all vote not guilty, ipso facto, like there's just a coup to ignore the rule. Yeah. Why just everybody always unanimously?
Hey guys, if we silently unionize to make this law doesn't apply here.
12 angry men every time if we just flip everybody to our side.
All right, here's your shoes. Throw them.
Okay, sorry. Hey, I want to know like how this all correlates.
Okay, so here's the fun thing. It actually applies equally to locals and foreigners living in Indonesia or visiting holiday destinations such as Bali.
Yeah. Right.
So you get all of that. Under the laws, unmarried couples caught having sex can't. Oh, damn! They'll even.
Unmarried couples having sex? So,
fuck, dude. That just. Oh, man, the pimp's got to be pissed.
yeah.
Or whatever
Wait.
they have over there.
Right.
I don't know if they call them pimps over there. It might have a cooler name.
Stockyards.
All right, this one's really fertile. This one over
Yeah.
here, old Betsy, I'll give you a discount on. She's been ran.
Yeah. She's been in the stable for quite some time. So wait, they're saying you just can't have sex outside of marriage.
Yeah.
I thought this whole thing was about.
Both.
So it's both.
Both.
Okay, because the way you phrase both. Okay, Shannon Sharp. Give me both.
I want both.
He's done both. But they punish people for outside of them just not being married and having sex.
Yeah. So if I continue
So
on
that's
with
what.
this,
Well, that makes sense. Why would I want to go there?
so
you want to be a honeymoon destination or not a
yeah,
honeymoon
but
destination,
no,
but a
listen to
destination
this.
where
So
you can propose.
If I continue on with this, sex before marriage was already banned prior to the approval of this new criminal code. So now it's considering adultery is the same. So before, that is a sexless place. I don't care. I want to go there now because everybody's so fucking horned up. If you go to a place, it's like it's effectively a pressure cooker of sex. It's just like, hey, we put a lid on it, and that steam's popping out like crazy.
They're not gonna have They're gonna have their own version of the Purge, where it's just a giant orgy once a year eventually.
Oh, what? You're acting...
Hedonism, baby.
it's the new Bahamas.
Yeah, it's just an eyes wide shut party once a year.
Oh, there's no
fucking
mask here.
Indonesia.
Who are you kidding? They're like, oh, Mr. Richard, how's it going?
Yeah, dude, that is just prime. Of course that's not gonna bring tourists. You're basically telling tourists if they aren't married and you're just like with your girlfriend or whatever, you can't have sex. Also, I do want to ask something. I would like to read the actual code. I know it's probably not there. But if it's consensual, like swingers, can you then have adultery?
No. So
Nope. So they got rid of the key
my
part
favorite.
completely.
This is my favorite, Wade. This is my absolute favorite part of this whole article, and that is the old law defined adultery as sex between a married man and someone who was not his wife, while the new law bans all sex outside of the marriage, including between unmarried couples. The sentencing for those has also been increased from 9 months to a year. So it used to be, you can knock her up and you can see her when she gives birth, but not in between. And now it's like, you're going to miss the first 3 months.
Yeah. Guess what? She's going to have to deal with that, but you can sleep soundly.
You're missing the hardest 3 months of your life. You should be embarrassed. And as they're sleeping like a baby, and they're like,
Sounds like government-assisted paternity leave.
It really is. It's like, what happened? What happened to Bill? Well, he's on paternity leave from the state.
Yeah. State mandated paternity leave.
How long's that? It's actually a year. It's really weird. They keep it for the entire ingestional period plus the 3 months.
Yeah, he was stoked.
He comes back. He's like, the best father of the world. Hey!
Yeah.
You spent all that time taking care of her. Yep.
Yeah.
He comes back just dripping fucking machismo. He's ripped from the yard. Just like, I've been sleeping great.
Right. Okay. I like also it said it. I want to go back and make sure that I heard the rule right. It said that the original rule banned sex that wasn't with your wife.
Let's see. The old law defined adultery as sex between a married man and someone who was not his wife.
A married man and someone who's not his wife.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So, the new law bans all sex outside of marriage.
They just wanted to include it all. They were like, none of this getting
like
around
said,
with the
this is
the
a
bathhouse
bunch of
rule.
fucking queefy nerds that can't get laid and like, nobody has sex unless you get married.
Right. Isn't there like a whole... that's like the whole argument with incels here in America is the fact, like,
Dude,
I've heard things before with the dating apps.
Yeah,
Basically,
R.
that
Kelly's
women
moving
are
here.
yeah. Do you have your shots? That's one of the greatest improv to try to steal women from another country I've ever heard.
Whew.
The greatest sales pitch ever. But I think that's the problem that happens here in America that I've heard people talk about, where the dating apps basically have kind of messed up the selection between men and women, because when you're going through the dating app, you're basically you're picking like only like 10 or 20%. I think 20%. I'm being very generous of like the eligible dating pool based off of looks, basically, right?
Oh yeah.
So
It's
everybody's
first
going
impression,
for the top 10% all the time,
and getting rejected left and right. Yeah, yeah.
and then they become then there's all this hate and stuff. Whereas in reality, like it sounds hurtful to say, but it's the truth. You just gotta date within your fucking league.
Or you do the drunken technology. It's not even technology. It's just you're drunk. And you get on there and you go, and you just swipe everything right. Guess what? All of a sudden you got matches galore.
You put on one of those massage guns on your finger so it just vibrates.
I put on my spyglass and I look down.
It's a wild one. Also, I saw technology the other day that Apple's now advertising that if you send a text message, you have the ability to delete it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, do you know how many men are going, where the fuck was it? Like, there's just so many people like, I could have saved myself so many headaches.
I could have had Apple years ago, but I've been using Android because my snitchy wife is always looking through this to talk to her friends.
Yeah.
Thanks, Carol.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, geez. Oh, so are they trying to fix this law now that they realize it's backfiring completely?
Yes and no. So supporters of the new legislation say the changes were made to accommodate concerns of critics for for prosecutions to start. A complaint must be filed by the children, parents, or spouse of the accused people. Your children.
I like how they
can be
lead
narcs.
with the children first.
Well, that's because that's who's getting married first.
True.
Isn't it arranged marriages in India?
This is Indonesia.
Indonesia, sorry, but
I don't know about Indonesian culture that much. Maybe I'll look it up.
I feel like it was, but maybe I'm wrong. But either way, you're setting up your kids to be narcs. Like, hey, tell the government whatever your parents do. It's okay.
Okay, in the modern world, although tradition of arranged marriages have been abandoned, it is still prevalent in Indonesia.
Okay, I'm not wrong.
That makes sense. I didn't know that. Okay.
I thought
also,
they
like,
still
why
were,
is it about like arranged marriages that always seem like they're like any culture that does that is the ones where they're fucking a lot outside of the marriage. Seems like
that is
happens a
true.
lot.
That is true.
Yeah. But also at the same time,
is that like
your
is that your bobber for fishing? You're just like, I'm depth fishing right now to see which one fits.
Right. Well, it's like getting government cheese. Like, if you just have government cheese for all time and that's all you know, whatever, it's fine.
Well, that's what the new penalty is government cheese.
But once you try Gouda, like, you're like, I could have been have Gouda this whole time.
But now I'm stuck with blue cheese for a year. Yeah. God damn.
And then you discover Swiss, and you're like, I have multiple holes I can put it in.
All right, let's go. A year's not too bad.
Right. And then you have the problem of America where you just have too many choices. Everybody's giving out free samples. It's like, why get a Costco membership if you can sneak in and get all the samples?
Yeah. What was it? There's a woman that was living with somebody in another place, and she's at risk for living with her partner for the past 5 years. So she's like, now we both can go to jail because, of course, they're banging. You're living together.
Yeah. Oh, so they have, what do they got? A common law marriage, basically? They probably don't have that in Indonesia, probably.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, though.
Right. So she's worried. She's worried now because her and her roommate could go to jail, where they just have a cool relationship where they just bang each other now and then, but sleep in separate beds.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is. Well, but by the okay, hold on though. By the
Okay.
definition there,
Mm.
your child or your spouse have to report you, right?
Ah,
So if
you're
nobody
wait,
reports
you're
you,
with the. It doesn't
neighbors
say
can't report you.
Yeah, strangers can't report you. Go
No.
fuck in the streets and on the
Yeah.
other side of town. You're good.
Yeah, if anybody outside of your family tries to report you, you can
doesn't
be like, I
count.
don't even know who that person is, and then you just shun them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it doesn't
provide.
count.
You provide like, hey, what's your last name? That's what I thought. Okay, now
Right.
get the fuck out of here.
Also, could you imagine being a neighbor and like you're so fed? You imagine how many times you got to be fucking and how noisy you got to be for them to go. That's it. I'm calling the fucking cops.
It's great. And another good thing from this article is this little paragraph. Many businesses have already been opposed to this legislation, saying it discourages visitors and investments. But lawmakers have celebrated overhauling laws dating back to the Dutch colonial rule.
Yeah.
That's the paragraph. It's like, wait, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, I would like I don't know enough about Indonesian culture or the Dutch taking them over.
I just know wooden clogs.
Yeah.
I'm simple-minded.
Well, that's why they brought them around because the Dutch have the wooden clogs because you can't sneak around and fuck people with wooden clogs.
They got those wooden clogs. Like,
It's impossible.
I hear you walking.
You ever try to tiptoe wood on wood? It's impossible.
How do you think that whole Annabelle story started? Okay, it was the Dutch trying to sneak around and fuck their neighbor. Okay,
Yeah. So I would like to know like that is pretty cool that the government, all their politicians are using nationalism to basically be like, no, we're doing the right thing because it's for our country because all these laws were made by white dudes before, so fuck them. I'm like, that's a fucking. They're just Steph Curry
Kobe.
from downtown.
Just-
like, if we keep throwing them up, we'll make one. I swear.
yeah. We're
fucking
volume
rule.
shooters, baby. We just gotta keep going.
Just keep tossing them down there.
It worked
we'll
for
be the
Jason.
Splash Bros.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh man, yeah, that's well, good on you, Indonesia. I hope it works out for you. You know, stay fucking,
All right, okay.
keep
Well,
shagging.
all right, well, let's go back to the U.S. to tell you about our new cool way of fucking, which just gives the women just super rapey vibes, and I don't
yeah,
understand why. But here, I'll tell you the reason.
I like how Indonesia's like we're gonna try to limit sex. We're finding new ways.
We're looking up new ways, and that is dudes out there catching girls going, I don't have the money, and offering, like, if it's a cash only joint.
Okay.
Perfect. This is the example used in this.
Okay.
Guy walks up and is like, I got you, just Venmo me money, I pay it. Hey, Venmo, he immediately hits him up and like, yo, so you want to do something? On
Wait.
Venmo. They're using Venmo to hit up the chicks they just
Oh my
talked
God,
to.
we're DM sliding people in Venmo, now?
Which is beautiful because there's nothing better than Venmo. No, idiots use this way because if you're talking on Venmo, my dumb ass can see it if I'm friends with somebody.
Unless you make your messages private, like I do.
Yeah, but most people don't because like, I want
That's
everybody to see I'm sending money to buy some meat or get some new keys.
Hey, look at this funny thing I wrote that I said I paid Frank for.
Yeah. Oh, Frank said he wanted to just bang me out all night. What the hell?
Right. Yeah. This thing that started out as a way to buy weed.
So, he said, I paid for your vape pen now. Use
I
my pen.
honestly, I don't hate the idea because at least you're paying the girl to be a dickhead and try to like. You almost should have to pay a girl if you tell them a shitty pickup line. You should almost have to slide a
He
five across
bought
the bar
her
top and be
my
like, "Hey, I'm
favorite-
going to say some shit to
He
you real
did
quick."
it. He bought her hot and ready slices of pizza, right? So
Okay.
they're already fine
Little
class
skeezers.
little skeezers. Yeah, they're just balling it up. He pays for it, sends her $5 with this, hey, I'll go do this. And she has the audacity to be like, at least give me 20 so I could get a drink. I'm like, fuck.
First of all, as a
I
constant,
thought you were going to say as a pervert. No.
no. As a Little Caesars connoisseur, is $5 for a pizza and it's $2 for just a 16 ounce. Okay, she doesn't need 20. Like, you're not tipping the people at Little Caesars. Okay, that's not how that joint works.
Okay.
Okay, but what was his message to her
Oh.
after he bought the thing? That's what I want to know.
$5, and can I get your number?
Can I get your number?
Yeah.
Hey, bitch, let me holler at you. Instead of sliding in wallets, we're sliding in wallets now. That's great.
So she eventually basically said he was a wimp because he couldn't ask in person.
Ooh. Yeah, if he would have sent me crypto, I might actually talk to his broke ass.
Yeah, if he could send me at least half a Bitcoin, I might talk, but...
At least some lithium or whatever, Litecoin.
Ethereum. I just need
there
something.
we go.
Yeah.
I was like, if I keep saying them, one of them will be real.
Yeah, so, yeah. And I mean, this girl has Peyton Manning's forehead. I don't understand what we're doing here. I sent you the link. You can look for yourself. But
okay. Oh, man. Dude, that's just so great.
It really is. But, yeah, it's just, yeah. My favorite thing is her. They call her Hogan. So I was like, "Is this Brooke?"
Let me tell you something, brother. Your broke ass not giving me enough for a drink really makes me want to run these 24-inch pythons on you.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Oh, dude, using Venmo to slide in the girl. You know what? I'm guessing this is like a BuzzFeed article because this is really a
New York Post.
It's a New York Poster. Is this so? Is it like, are they saying it's a common thing?
Yeah,
now?
they're saying the headline is "Creeps are using Venmo to get dates with sexy strangers," and it gives sugar daddy vibes, or sugar baby is what they're saying, but sugar daddy in the article was mentioned.
Right. Well, first of all, don't take money from strangers to get pizza and not expect them to at least think that you're interested in. When you take money from somebody,
no, that's a transaction. What are we doing now?
Right? Yeah, exactly. It's like, I gave you money. Now I at least get to say 4 or 5 creepy sentences to you.
I love how you're just like, you are now a prostitute. Somebody else bought you food.
I'm not telling you to sleep with them, but you might have to deal with some, can I get your number?
Hey, I'm sorry. You got something free, you're going to have to deal with some cat calls. I don't know what to tell you.
Right. If I was you,
go Birds.
This was a real problem. If this was a real problem, I can't wait for girls. People should start making catfishing Venmo profiles. I'm about to, dude. I'm about to put like a fucking hot chick with a fake Venmo and just start getting dudes to fucking
$5 at a time. I get your number. Hell yeah,
dude. Who's gonna stop me?
What are they gonna do? You can't ask for that money back. You just gotta stop when you hit $595. Turn it off.
Yeah, because that's when the IRS gets involved. Imagine getting audited. And they're like, "Did you make over 20 grand this year catfishing sugar daddies?" Yes, I did.
City boy.
Let me tell you, the pond was stocked this year. I was pulling them in.
You guys, you wouldn't believe it. It was fine trout.
Yeah. I bought a new car, bud. I bought me a nice Toyota Corolla.
I went
2015.
back and you wouldn't
Things
believe
are going
this.
up.
I got this. Yeah, I got that 2015 out there on Spreewells like it's 2008. Hell yes, I do.
Oh man, I'm playing some fucking 3-6 Mafia. We ride spinners, we ride spinners. They don't stop.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking great.
Yeah, dude, you should start catfishing.
Okay.
Or maybe if girls don't want to get approached like that, they make unattractive Venmo profiles. Yeah, you do the reverse catfish. You get a gaming nerd picture of just like me when I was very fat. Use that.
Oh, I mean,
when
yeah,
I was
you
chubby
do something
and
like
had
that.
long hair.
I hate it with my hair.
Yeah, I did. Dude.
All right.
Fat face.
Okay. And I got 3 more. 3 good ones here.
All right.
So we're going long today. Enjoy it, ladies and gents.
Yeah. This makes up for all the football talk for the past 5 weeks.
Yeah. So we got a good one because I've been fed science shit because I've been looking up so much and just found it interesting to read this. So all of a sudden I got into neuroscience news.
Ooh, yeah. I've been to neuroscience news, dude. Not worth the time. I've studied about neuroscience.
It's fucking crazy, some of the stuff. And one of the things they did was, running. Because people fucking, I'm stressed. I've had a rough day. I'm just going to go run. And so they go run to wear all their stress away. Well, the beauty of it is they did a whole...
Well, running from your problems is the best way, Nathan.
Yeah, and your attackers. So the whole thing goes down, and they're saying using running to escape everyday stresses may actually lead to exercise dependence instead of mental well-being.
Dude, I was like, I don't know why I have a feeling I know where this is going. I mean, actual physically running away from your problems eventually becomes a dependency.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm right. I know that feeling.
So when you get your runner's high, you're just high on exercise. You don't feel any better because you're going to immediately get done running going, I still got that fucking meeting tomorrow at 4. Oh, fuck.
I still have 2 kids who don't love me, and it's probably because I'm out running.
I'm going to jail for a year for fucking Carol. Oh, shit.
I didn't even want to fuck her. She was just there. It was just convenient.
I shouldn't have gone to that internet cafe.
Why was I Venmoing women just to say hi?
She just wanted more tickets at Aladdin's Castle.
Oh man, dude. I feel that. Because there's a lot of times, like yesterday, it wasn't like a great day. I wasn't having a bad day, but I just felt kind of like pent up and angry. And then I went to the gym and I did squats and lifted really heavy all day. And then I felt way better. And I was like, this seems like a problem. I just needed this to feel better.
This is the beautiful thing of it is now that I go, oh, so you calling us gym rats is actually putting us down, saying you're just running from your fucking problems.
Yeah. Fat people are just trying to tell us that like exercise is just gutting away from your problems. You're not really analyzing your situations.
That's the adverse side of this, and you're like, fuck you.
Right.
Don't act like you're right. Don't act like you're right.
Yeah, that's why Mark Wahlberg in Painting Game is like, I gotta get a pump when he's all pissed off. He's exercise dependent, dude.
Dude, it's funny you mentioned.
Get a pump.
Dude, speaking of fat people, I'll tell you this quick non sequitur. I bought a 2-pound bag of candy, right?
Right.
Last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Ate it all.
Gross.
By Friday.
That makes my stomach hurt.
It was just Kit Kats and Reese's.
Okay, that's not as bad.
No,
I don't know why when I hear a 2-pound bag, I always think of fucking Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, no.
My teeth
so
hurt
I eat this,
about that.
and I put aside this little bag for my daughter. I'm like, don't worry, I saved you some.
Yeah, some. 3 pieces.
10. It was 10. Exactly 10. So I did that, and I go, I saved you some, don't worry. And last night I go, fuck that, and I ate them. And then I went in today, and I'm like, out of embarrassment, I'm like, I'll buy a new bag.
Oh my god,
so
dude.
I got another fucking
You were
bag.
covering up your fatness.
Yeah. I'm like, she won't know. And I'm eating enough to make it look like where it was before she left me. Like, I didn't eat any. I didn't eat any.
No, I just have to make it look like it. Yeah, it was never there.
I'm a fat piece of shit. God damn it.
You brought the bag to match up like the bag, like you didn't get the wrong decal. You're like, I can't get the Valentine's Day one.
Serial killer like made sure to tear it exactly the same way the other one was. The shame I felt tearing this and going, that's how I tore that last one.
Got out a protractor to make sure the fucking angle's right.
I'm like the whole time, I'm like, I'm such a piece of shit. It's just like opening this.
You put blue painter's tape in the areas you knew the angle of the bag that was sitting at. Just
the only difference is, green right frog tape, but who's judging? No.
You're marking it like a crime scene. I got to make sure this is exact.
I set the bag here. I'm not joking. I put the bag in the exact same place she saw it last and laid it down just like it was. I'm like, she'll never know and I'll act surprised back. Yeah, you thought I had a sweet tooth. I didn't eat any of it. In reality, I just bought a new body to put there.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Her picking it up and just shaking it.
Hey,
Load seems a little light. Pulls out a gun. He's a fed.
hey, Dad. It seems there's more Kit Kats in here before. It's like, oh, fuck.
This thing's been cut with Kit Kats. It's a setup.
Oh, fucking RICO laws. God damn it.
That's where and that's why you knew to go buy another bag, because you could have just gone and bought more Kit Kats and put it in there, and then she's like, wait a second.
These are full size.
It's been cut.
I'm just like, oh, I'm such a piece of shit buying this.
Oh, dude. Oh, that's fucking great. Woo, that fucking rules, dude. I don't even know.
For you.
Can we even top that at this point?
Yes.
I feel like we gotta go.
No, we got some good ones. I got some good ones, dude.
Holy fuck, dude. Oh, okay. Oh, God.
No, that was, yeah. No, so, I don't know what the fuck rosin reports are, because I'm stupid. I saw rosin reports. I'm like, oh, those little fucking bags that you get sticky talcum powder on, they do reports now? That's cool.
Yeah, rosin reports are the amount of stickiness in use. Yeah, it's an annual baseball.
Well, I mean, that makes
report.
sense, because there's sticky stuff that would happen in this whole thing because Bumble and Netflix teamed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they did a study, and Bumble did, and they found 78% of people using the dating app think it's easier to talk to matches when they have similar TV and movie taste. You know what? No, it's not, because I don't want to watch the same shit as you all the fucking time.
You're right. Yeah, and also half of the fun I feel like dating is when you don't have the same kind of interest, you can introduce each other to new things. Like, I watched things that, like, my girlfriend now, she's introduced me to things that I would never have watched before. Yeah. And I've done the same with her. I got her into Supernatural. And she was like, I don't think I'm going to like this. I'm like, you're going to love this.
Dude, the last girl I was hanging out with tried to get me into Neverending Story, man. That was just a clear red flag. And it's just like, I can't.
I thought that was an all right movie. I've never actually seen it, I guess.
It's just like Muppets.
Right.
I'd go
Isn't
watch.
it like Lord of the Rings Muppets, basically?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the best way to describe it.
Okay.
And see, the
I've
thing
never
is,
watched it, so I don't know
I had to watch that, so I'm like, all right, we'll watch something weird then. Here's
Star Wars.
No, I went Pan's Labyrinth, and she's like, this is
that movie sucks.
It does, but I thought it was equal payback for what I just watched.
Yeah, I've been talking about this lately. It's funny how we always speak in extremes when it comes to TV shows or things we like. We always, it's either, oh, that sucks and I hate that. You never, and if you do say, oh, it's all right, like, it's an all right movie, like, people get, like, mad because they want you to have a very staunch, like, no, you either like it or you hate it.
Yeah, it's black and white. It's like, no gray.
I think people can't handle
indifference.
Nuance. Yeah. They can't. It's like, I mean, I like this part, but then there's these other things I don't care for. But, like, you know, for the most part, it has all these other things. Like, they can't handle, because then they have to sit there and actually take in data on why, and you're in the middle, and they can't do that. It's not easily calculatable.
Well, my favorite thing is, I didn't realize this person's favorite movie was what they were showing me at the time, and I shit all over it the whole time. The whole time. During that whole movie, I wouldn't shut up. I was just popping
like
off.
Kicking somebody's dog over and over again. You're just like, look at this fucking stupid dog. And
Oh,
they're just like, yeah, that's a fucking stupid dog.
It keeps coming back. What a special dog. Bah!
They're just in such shock they can't say it's their dog.
Yeah.
There's Patrick Bateman in a dog for some fucking reason.
Ooh.
I don't know why that was the first example I went to, but it was the only thing I could think that, like, would upset people equally. Like, bashing someone's favorite movie is the same as, like, kicking a dog for a lot of people.
They get super into it, and I'm sorry if that's
why I like that. I
such a
like
bizarre
movies
thing.
that some of my favorite movies are movies that people don't give a fuck about or haven't ever seen, and I don't like sit there and try to tell them to watch it. I'm just like, oh,
like what?
How High.
Okay, no, that actually is really good.
It's one of my favorite movies, but most people either have never seen it, but I don't bring it up a lot, and like it's just, but like if somebody started shitting on it, I wouldn't feel bad.
Oh no, I would
like,
shit on one of my favorite movies along with you if you did, and that's Can't Hardly Wait.
Oh, it's a great
I
movie.
love that
or
movie.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, it's a good one.
Great movie.
Good
Great
one.
to shit on, too. It's funny.
So that's that one. It's not one of my favorite movies, but it's an all right one. And that, what was that? How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Never seen that,
Oh,
actually.
that's one of the ones that's actually more fun to watch and just shit on with somebody else. But like, any movie with the Matthew McConaughey in is kind of
Sure.
on that level. Like Reign
Until
of Fire.
True Detective, and then you were like, okay, he can actually act.
I
True
still have
Detective
never
rules.
watched that.
Watch it. You'll enjoy it. It's great. It's
Okay.
dark, and there's parts that are so dark that they're funny. That's why you'll like it.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Like, it's not supposed to be funny, but me and you are fucked up enough. We're like,
Yeah. I'd laugh at the most inappropriate bullshit anymore. So
right. Well, it's like, it's weird that there are parts that obviously they're clearly dialogue to be funny because of the Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey's characters are so on the opposite ends of the character spectrum that that's where the funny comes in, is how different they are.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Also, titties in that show.
I will watch that this weekend. So the last one I had,
Mm-hmm.
and I saved this because we always talk about how everything's a pendulum and it's going to come swinging back the other way.
Right.
Well, there is now a movement against toxic positivity.
I'm for it. I don't need any more details. Listen, I know a couple people who I need you to send me this article, and I'm going to send it to them because I'm like, hey, I finally have ammo.
Yeah. Here's some of their examples.
All
Because
right.
I view this as, those people that are happy every day when I'm like, I'm at this fucking job that's just running me down and putting me through the grinder, and there's no way you're happy. Non sequitur, the last person I knew that did this killed themselves. So
You mean the people who put on the face?
yes, that's exactly who
the
it
ones
was.
that wake up like,
Yeah. Fun
That's
fact,
how they wake up.
Fun
and do their
fact:
day.
everybody thought that dude's wife killed him. Well, that's not a law in Indonesia, so I guess it's
Yeah,
cool.
I guess.
So
Anyway,
the examples are: you're bringing everyone down with your vibe, or you have an amazing job. Refrain your thinking, or good vibes only. In other
Right.
words, the majority of chicks I've hanged around with the wall posters, like those words that they put on the wall.
yep. Yeah,
Live,
it's
laugh,
rough.
love.
There's nothing more infuriating when somebody does tell you, like, you just need to have a different frame of mind and, flip that negative into a positive. There's always a positive in every situation. It's like, I understand what you're saying, but I'm also venting to you because I just need to get the negative out so I can find it. You understand that the negative I'm spewing out is the dirt, so I can dig and find the gold
I am
of
trying.
the positive.
I am doing deep cleaning right now, and you're over here just pumping everything back into the sewer.
I am excavating my soul, and you're like, no, push it down. But you want to compact the dirt.
Dinosaurs aren't real. We want to keep that covered up. All right.
Yeah, positive people are just super uber Christian, and they don't believe in the finding of dinosaurs or gold.
Science is a make-believe thing that people just ingested to make sense of whatever they don't know. Okay. But the quote from this was, when you show up with toxic positivity, you are not hearing, seeing, or understanding the situation. In other words, that's a very polite way to say you're blind, deaf, and dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you are. You have blinders on. You're not taking it. It's a very weird situation when you're with somebody on either side of that, where you're either always negative or always positive, because both sides of that coin, you're not taking in all the information you need in order to rationally look at situations. You have to look at positives and negatives in order to see the full outcome and understand a decision when it comes to any kind of process or decision you
Oh,
make.
I mean, it can be helpful, but it's not always going to help other people because you could just royally fuck somebody over. Like you said, you're getting dirt out, like you're trying to vent, and somebody's like, "Well, it's not that bad. They were actually offering you a helping hand and trying. You got to see it from their view, okay?"
Yeah. I'm trying to be like that one guy from the Green Mile and just shoot out all these bees and expel the evil out of my body.
What you need is electricity.
I'm really tired, boss.
Shit, dude. I love it though. It's swinging all over. I'm just waiting. Eventually, they'll be like, "People are fucking crazy, and we don't know what the fuck anybody wants." Okay?
Yeah. We all just need to be on meds. Be on meds, be on meds, be on meds, be on meds. You won't be too happy, you won't be too sad. When you're on meds, you'll be evened out. Evened out.
Just like Manson. Yeah, yeah.
Who Gives a F is brought to you by Pfizer. No.
Just kidding. It's Moderna. But,
Johnson & Johnson. One and done, baby.
Woo!
One and done. Woo!
You know where you can go for a one and done shop, though?
Punninggame.com, buddy.
That's right, buddy. Check it out. Monday through Friday, we got hot content for your ear holes. Check all that stuff out. You got clips, the whole shebang-a-bang there. But if you want clips, not just clips of this show, full episodes, clips of Not Worth the Time, you also have a special review, one Wild Horses from that dude. Check it out. It is go to youtube.com. Check out Comic Wade Taylor all together. You'll check out all the things I just said. So make sure you go check out that, like and subscribe. And while you're back on punninggame.com, get some threads.
That's right, guys. Head over to the Punning Game shop where you can find yourself t-shirts, hoodies, and all sorts of cool stuff to support your favorite shows here at punninggame.com. And don't forget to use the promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout. Free shipping.
Well, Abigail, I'm going away for a year. If you see Jenna, tell her I'll see her after 3 months of, well, she knows what I'm talking about. Okay, we're out. Peace.
Did you eat the Reese's? I'm reporting you for fucking around on me.